But if we're going for all factors constant, Man City's defense is not it. Man City's midfield in terms of defensive contribution is not it yet. Man City doesn't have a number.
Man City has improved by far from last season.
No, they've gone a step back.
But that comparison between Arteta and Pep, because of course Pep will always be a better manager. But
no, I don't want to say he's a better manager. He has been better equipped. Let me put it in the words you're looking for. Sorry. Pep is a manager who lives off the check. For me, Man City has got a couple of dribblers now. Ykee is beautiful. I still think they lack a De Bruyne, a creative midfielder that is up there. De Bruyne was not replaced, in my view. Yes, that is true. You might just have to change your system. That's a good argument. But I think still, Nzendawe your team again aba Emenya Rodri. When you don't have the ball, do you have the players to defend? So I see you've bought Ykee and Umlala.
Reyners. But Reyners wabeeramu gundi tasobola menyeka nnyo Rodri because Rodrigo Ykee, I mean Reyners is also like 8.
Reina plays more like Rice.
He's both.
He's both defensive and
so I think dynamically Man City again at Chuka because now we were used to seeing a City team that has maybe Rodri, even in the highlights when Fernandinho was there, it is Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, or Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, something like that. So those 2 8s are supposed to be like the way they are right now. When you have guys like Ykee, complete whatever, it doesn't even give you that because now De Bruyne used to be a midfielder that would even play for them as false 9. You see that guy in the wings, you see him this side, and you see him in the false 9 position and stuff like that. So I think dynamically, I saw their game against Juventus and Pep tried to give us a new look, Man City. And to be honest, it looked like it's going to work. It's going to work because
being worried about being worried about who sorry, what is his name? Rodri is going to partner with.
Coming from Anachili's injury, by the way.
He looked okay. He looked fine.
But it's not so. It may not be so fit.
He said it looks fine, but wait when the games pile up.
Let me tell you. Rodri awonadda. Nena atamupapira. Kitegeera. Amupapira amwadde obudde n'awona. Now they have this defender, the left back who onompia, Nori. He can dribble. He dribbles.
Can he defend?
He's a defender who dribbles.
The point yange nebade ku Julie.
With dribbling ability.
Can he defend? Because to dribble you must have the ball.
Yes.
What do you do when you don't have the ball?
Actually, he's a game against Juventus and he showed up.
Me, I think Man City to be a threat in my view. Yeah. Of course, league erimu ebintu byabira bitajja kwogera constant, but referees okola ebyabwe and all that nonsense. But if we're going for all factors constant, Man City's defense is not it. Man City's midfield in terms of defensive contribution is not it yet. Man City doesn't have a number.
Man City has improved by far from last season.
No, they've gone a step back.
But when Ykee Benda has Ruben Diaz, they're going to play. I think they're going to start Ruben Diaz and Ykee Benda because now they bought a left back.
Yes.
And Ykee Benda.
Who is their number 2?
They don't have a number 2, but that's the point they're taking. Rico Lewis can play there. Yes. But the fact that Ykee Benda,
we know that's not the guy for the
team. But the fact that 2 big guys, Ykee Benda and Ruben Diaz, are going to now partner.
We know Guardiola is going to be a number 3, right?
No, but when
he's nkubuulira kino kijje kunze. Guardiola, the way he's built, he's an attacking fullback. Goals zonna zaate muzirabye. No fullback, not real central defender is going to get the goals he has been getting as a fullback as he has been playing. So the way the game is going to be structured, pose ojja kutunia Ake, right? Ake, but of course injuries and there. Me, I think they needed a fresh defender. I think atali 1 million yaga.
But by Nakusado,
they are not good enough.
What I'm saying,
Hey,
has greatly improved from what he was last season. And I'm telling you, Olaba is struggling and now ending up where he is.
He left the Champions League. I already gave the reason why he finished where he did.
In that, at the end of the season, while I'm competing on I4.
No, me I was fighting for the Champions League.
And you were fighting for that.
Yeah, Villa mwenu tegana na last 16.
And you had a better squad than Pep Guardiola.
I didn't have a better squad.
You had a better squad than him. Banange.
He-
Was Pep better than you last season?
Which squad are you talking about? Me and him had the most injuries. I had even more injuries than him.
Pep suffered more than Arteta.
No.
Pep suffered more
Julie,
than
do
Arteta.
your research. Those teachers are free. Who had more injuries?
Okay, name your defense versus Pep's defense. Last
In terms of injuries?
No.
Injuries. Aren't the injuries?
How many
No.
How
Julie
many
is
long-term injuries did Pep have of his crucial players?
If you want to tell who had a better squad, Julie, you tell by how many players played the most games.
kati wetutunulira obulungi bw'abazanyi ani alina abazanyi abalungi.
Man City's defense has never been bad.
Amidst that crisis, who had better players?
Man City.
Central forwards that are that good Arsenal doesn't
Players
have.
than Pep Guardiola.
Which ones?
Pep suffered
No.
Specific
No, let me guide you.
midfield. From the time Rodri got an injury,
That's one.
they started limping.
Good point. One.
How was your midfield?
Odegaard
Injured for 3 months.
Who did you have then? After Odegaard?
No, we're showing you position.
Because how
Rodri is very important to Man City, just like Odegaard.
And
He got that for 2
injured
months.
as well.
Who?
KDB.
KDB got
KDB was available. He was just old. No, he was because tachasobola.
But truthfully, amwalina better players.
No. Tugende mpolo badde ochamala yo point. Njagala point tulegenda ku position endala. You'll see it.
kati alina banamba mwenda babiri.
Lindako forwards mwalwazani. Simwa walwazani Man City.
Was injured.
At the end of the season,
He was
he
injured.
scored
For 1 month. For 1 month.
7 goals.
Okay, the time he lapped him, it was a look.
Can I tell you what happened in my forward line? Wakajiwulira.
Busaka yalwalamu.
Emyezi 3 kitundu.
Ndali yalwala.
Martinelli emyezi 3.
Ani
Havers emyezi 4. Kanti oyagala wulira.
who had better replacements than
Merino is a better replacement.
Than having Mamouche.
Uliriza.
Trust me, this is an argument you can't win, I promise you. You can't win it because it's a very evident thing.
Than Pep.
No.
In that, if Pep had that squad like
Arteta,
you had, yeah, you were saying
what you
they
want
were
to say-
even in his
No.
What you want to say, what Julie means is because what Julie chatted about is because Arteta coped more.
Yes, just one manager managed better his injuries. But we had the worst injuries.
Pep did not cope well at first when Rodri got injured. It almost looked like a brain freeze for him. Arteta had to, every injury, Jebana was like, you have to get
We're talking about a
you have
player.
to lift yourself.
We're talking about a manager.
And you know what it means for Man City to lap KDB and Rodri? Do you know what it means?
And do what it means for Saka, for Arsenal to have Saka. Odegaard, Gabriel.
But lapping Rodri for the whole season gives you better chance to be better than that.
Lacking
Just one player.
lacking Saka, lacking Havers, lacking Jesus, lacking Martinelli, lacking Gabriel. No, I'm talking about. No, those are important players on my team. I almost won the league because of those players. No, we can't.
Did we?
We can't. Evidence. Try to get a wangula chikopo.
With Gabriel
2020, 2023, try to get with who?
like that.
Who was our striker in 2020, 2023?
Okay. What
Jesus.
What did you lack last season?
No, Havers was the next season.
What did you lack last season?
2022, 2023.
What did you lack last season?
Eh?
What did you lack last season?
Injuries.
What did you lack? Was Jesus there?
He's one of the injuries.
Okay. The other season you had treble and what was your treble? Who did you lack? What did you lack?
Pate and Saliba. Nkubuulira. Those are the facts.
Was out for how long?
6 months or 4 months, I think. Gwali mupiira gwa manager mwenyini mweyalwalira nkubuulira mu Europa League nze siri gwerabira.
Mukirize. Last season you had a better squad.
No, we just had a better manager.
Better than who?
Ate kati Pep yawangula ki? No, do you know what, Julie, the meaning of the word management is that you deal with your problem, isn't it? Look at this place. Ne batugamba kino ekifo nga kiri disorganized. Nga nze aliwo nga nze gubaawo wa manager. Enkya ne bajja ngono gwe baabuwadde ne basanga nti yonna byateredde. Who is the better manager of this place?
Atereze ebintu.
But let me finish my point. Point ojirese kugwayo. So there is one manager here who is Pep Guardiola and there's a manager here who is called
Who doesn't win
Arteta. No, let me finish. There's one manager who is called Arteta. Both get the same problem. They have a dirty room. Dirty room is the injuries. One finishes in second, another finishes in third, after spending another 200 what? Million. Who is the better manager from that angle alone, if you're being honest?
The better manager is one lacking his key players, but still manages to outcompete one.
How did you outcompete him?
Towards the end of the season,
Nze yali mu Champions League semi-final.
Auntie,
Ate ye atuukayo ogambye alina okuba nga yamusinga.
Between Arteta and Pep, because of course Pep
Now,
will always be a better manager. But
no, I don't want to say he's a better manager.
The point is,
He has been better equipped.
last
so
season,
he's a better manager.
He has been better equipped.
last season showed us that Pep can farm with things. Wabanga taina nti bantu bengi baba. The manager is
No,
always being.
let me put it in the words you're looking for. Sorry. Pep is a manager who lives off the check. Meaning, I cannot get a mediocre player and make him give me results. I depend on 70 million player, 60 million player.
That is he. That is the
Arteta,
standard he
Klopp,
sets.
Wenger, and all the likes, even including our legend Ferguson, find a way, even with a player who is not the best in the world. They say, you have these qualities. They're not your best, but go and play striking. Merino goes, scores 12 goals. You understand? You find Sijui, Lewis Kelly has been playing midfield in his entire life in the academy. Come, you'll be our number 3. You understand what I'm telling you? Those are players who know, managers who know how to find solutions without spending money. Ochitegera.
Yes.
Making him a better manager in that angle. Ochitegera. Tusolobera wano Julie. Nga gwensinga okuteba goalo, nenga nze kusinga okusiba omupiira. Ochitegera. Those two things can be true. Nga Babatovu nkusiba omupiira yasinga ne Thierry yasinga kuba amagolo. Nenga Babatovu okuleta mu bbanga bwana musajja yali asiba omupiira. Ochitegera kyegamba. But Thierry ate yagenda kubira magolo. So those things can be true. One wins trophies because the check is there. Another one hasn't won. The career has just begun. It was Olabi. Tubade twogera ku the reason why these teams what wavudde ku try twogera ku Man City actually and their improvements. Me, I'm saying that their defense has not improved.
Yes.
They have bought attackers and they have lost an attacker, a legendary one at that. Of course, there's gambling, Mugambe, Munuris. They are going to play beautiful football, attacking football. They will play it. But Rodri is going to suffer a lot.
Not so
Which is one of the reasons why he got the injury he got, because he played too much football. Era mugenda kiraba nga yakava mu injury ebadde emujeo for 8 months. He's going back to play constant football every week. Rodri wava mu team eyo paka nga baguze number 6 gwe banoonya nga bwe baakolera. Fernandinho was there, Rodri came in early. The plan failed with that kid that came from Leicester City bakayitani
Ykee.
akobuviiri ke baatunze. Man City yali yeguze nga baagala azanye number 6 omulala yagenze Calvin. If it flopped,
Bought him from
but
Leeds.
that was the plan. Nti abeere nga building up for Rodri replacements. It didn't work. Up to now, they have not yet bought a Rodri replacement, in my view.
Actually,
Or substitute.
Okay, Kambabuze. Webaleta Rodri ku Man City. Almost the biggest number of people were like, he's slow, he won't handle.
I have never been on that page, at least.
Maybe you,
we
but
hadn't
the
met.
rest, majority, never again. Actually, even if you go,
But that's-
and try to search what the people's take was on Rodri's signing for Man City. He's too slow for the league. He's do that, blah 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 for that.
But he didn't start for a long time.
Because of
start.
Fernandinho.
Did you ever think that it would turn out as important as
Yes.
it is right now?
Yes.
Maybe you.
No, I did, because you're asking me.
Yes, you. Yes, you did. But majority of the people thought
No,
that...
Julie, you don't have the majority on your side.
No.
Like you did not make a research. No, come auntie. When you were so combuled.
Pedro is not an addition to Chelsea. Very many people at that time when...
But you know Rodri was a good player already at
most people are like,
at
he's going to be
Atletico.
slow for the league. Same applies to KDB never judging about you at the start.
Yes, I know about the KDB story.
Yes, they gradually improved into stars. So Kakati, we cannot judge right now. Rodri agenda kolachi, agenda ku struggle. Yes, he's going to struggle for a bit.
But you agree that he doesn't have a substitute, right? Up to now.
He doesn't.
But
But
what
he has right now, what Pep has right now, is an improvement to the squad he had last season.
Didn't you
By
say?
far.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Didn't you say Rodri was the most important player to Pep,
Yes.
and he lost him last season.
Yes.
Does Rodri have a substitute in that squad? Yes or no?
Not yet.
If he gets an injury, but yachipachinga.
He did perform as much, but right now.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? I'm trying to make my point. Why I'm saying
Yes.
they're also not going to be there
Yes,
yet.
you're trying to make your point, but we don't deviate from the fact that he has improved from what he was last season.
But it's a sport of 11 players, right?
Yes.
Where their positions: forwards,
Yes.
midfield,
Yes.
defense.
Yes.
So if I go and buy Mbappe, I've improved Arsenal.
Exactly.
But I've lost Gabriel Magalhaes. Have I improved Arsenal? In your argument, that's what I'm trying to make here.
You can always patch up their defense. You can always patch.
No. Njagala tutegeere kintu kimu nedda tusurvive nze busurvive era mu league twali tetuwangula game n'egi.
And you survived because you had some replacements.
No, I'm trying.
Yes.
Survive is not the word. There's thriving and surviving. We did not thrive. When Gabriel is there, we thrive, we shine.
And I'm telling you,
because he's another striker, by the way, move set piece.
That's why I'm defending Pep. His signings this season, actually, the signings he has made and more are to come are going to improve him by far.
My point. Of course, Bajagambo in Wagizi Waseno. Me, I think Manchester City and Chelsea. Manchester City and Chelsea have not yet improved. In terms of signings, like what?
He's going to be above you next season.
He's not going to finish above Arsenal. But of course, it's a difficult thing for me to say now. Nze njagala kyogera mu angle bweti. Singa Arsenal eggalawo akatale kayo ssaawa eno. Yes, it's possible. But akatale kakyaliko, so I cannot state.
Kakyaliko ne Pep. Alina chance egula namba. Pep is good at sporting. Alina chance egula
namba. Nange mbadde njogerera we tuli. Jukira. We are speaking from where we are. Because the netaga winga.
And he's like,
do you think he thinks he needs a 6?
He does. He has it in mind. He has it in mind.
So anyway,
someone who has had someone sick for a whole season. So about the caliber of manager that Pep is. He
has also flopped a lot on his signings. He has flopped a lot in the last 2 years. Mbakusemere.
Flopped with trophies.
No. Flopping, Jenjogerako, is you buy this player and you saying he's going to be a world beater and it turns out to be nothing. Grealish, number 1, 100 million.
But in their winning that treble, Grealish played almost all the games.
Katonda wange.
He played.
Not say he contributed, but don't say played almost all the games. What is that? Julie, no. Nindako. Kati ngenda kugamba. Let me give you a stat that is going to scare you. The year they won the treble. Uliriza season wabiramu mpira mekaba kama bange. Asatu mumeka?
8.
Nenda kugamba teyazanya mpira 15.
But yalimu mkwangula.
Damwechi njagala uliza. Okay, in your free time go and check the stats.
I'll check the stats. Okay, Kati.
He did not make 15 games.
Squadio ani goinda during that time. Jiba wangulya treble. That you can say is better than Grealish.
My entire forward line is better than Grealish. Of course, I didn't have Haaland. I didn't have. It's a team sport. We can't dwell on one player.
That makes Pep better money.
No, the players flopped. Twogera kubasambi ba floppinze. Calvin Phillips, 50 million flop.
In flop.
Mbale kankumaliyo listi.
They play a few games.
Kankumaliyo listi. Pep has flopped with players in a while now. For a while now, sorry. Ono mwana yani Doku, the last season flop. Niyo mulala ono mwana mu Brazil yani. Azanya forward bamuitani. Flop last season, yes or no?
Yes.
Savinho was for this season.
Yes, this is last season.
Yes, true.
Bakwo buji. Abo bana njagala nkuli abo bana. Midfield awani. Ka defender ka China bakachu kava wako. Barakaitani? Kebagula mu January. Aloka kaba kubye goal mpira kwa Chelsea.
China?
No, he's an Arab, I think. Defender. He's a young guy. What do mogera na konti babo? Yes.
That one is
flop so far. Call it what it is. Flop.
For the
Rodri's replacement, Gonzalo, is it?
Gonzalez, but those guys have not played enough.
That guy played since January because Rodri wasn't around. Don't lie.
Yeah, but the city started
Flop.
after January. After January, they tried to establish.
Flop.
What is that?
Hey.
Nah. How could that part of Gonzalez and
Pep so amuteka mu floppy mu squad the flopping or anything for as long as with his flops he managed to beat almost every manager. The Pep muteka mu same sentence with flop at all.